What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Watchman on the Wall YouTube channel. My name is Jason. I hope you're having a really good week. The weather here has been so nice. It's 85 today. The humidity's starting to creep up, and it's dry. I mean, it's dry. No rain in sight. I had to water my garden last night with the rainwater I collect. So it's pretty dry, but I bless the Lord. You know, He's blessed me a lot because, you know, with my crops are looking good, and you know, every day is a blessing from the Lord. So I hope you got your vegetables planted and your garden planted, and you know, whatever you plant. A lot of people plant flowers, and I do too. And that's an awesome thing, just to see the beauty come up in your yard every summer. But today we're going to talk a little bit about Ezekiel 38:39 war. It is a 2,600-year-old prophecy that has not yet been fulfilled. It will be fulfilled. You know, a lot of scholars, a lot of theologians will disagree with this, but it will be fulfilled almost the 3.5-year mark of the tribulation time. You know, we are in the end times right now. The Bible talks about the latter times, the latter days. That will be in the tribulation period. That's what that's referring to. It is not the end times that we are in right now. The end of days, basically. The latter days, and the latter time is what it's referring to in Ezekiel. So, you know, there'll be peace and security because Israel will be under a covenant with the Antichrist at that time, a 7-year peace treaty. So they will feel all warm and fuzzy inside, tucked away in their little bed, all nice and neat, and sleeping, because it says peace and security, and then sudden destruction comes. So, you know, and what that sudden destruction is, they will be, you know, right now people say, well, the war is that Ezekiel 38:39 war is getting ready to happen right now. I disagree, because, you know, they have to have peace and security, and they do not have that right now at the moment. You know, they just had 800 some rockets shot by Hamas a couple weeks ago, and they're constantly under surveillance from Iran and all these other countries that are wanting to harm them and do them harm and take their stuff. Palestinians are attacking them. So, you know, that's why it's not ripe for that yet. It's not ready for that yet. In that time frame, they will be under peace and safety, and Russia will be controlled by a madman. You know, a lot of people think, well, Vladimir Putin's a madman. No, he's might be kind of mad, but he's not the madman that's going to be during that time. And this guy's going to be obsessed with Israel. He's going to be obsessed with the booty, it says, with the bounty, with the goods, with his riches, everything. He's going to have the hook in the jaw to make them come down to where they want to take what they have. And when they get to that mountain range to attack, their weaponry, their arsenal, their men, their troops, it's all going to fail. A lot of people will die. Their machinery is going to drop, just quit working. It ain't going to work supernaturally by the power of God. And people say, well, how can that even happen? You know, our technology is so advanced. You know, nothing's more advanced than God, okay? So he's going to eliminate all that. People's going to die there. There's going to be an earthquake and kill a lot of them. The birds will pick their bones. The animals will eat their bones. And they will even go out and number. They will separate certain bones and number them in piles with certain flags. And, you know, it's going to be quite a loss for them. Almost a total loss. But they will leave and go back to Siberia and regroup and wait and build up their force to bring other people with them, such as East Germany and some other countries like Sudan and Iran, and all those will join in with them, in Egypt, to go in for the Battle of Armageddon, which is all the nations of the world coming to the Valley of Jehoshaphat, or the Valley of Megiddo. Napoleon once said, you know, the Valley of Megiddo is a beautiful place to have a battle, and little did he know there's going to be the ultimate battle there of mankind, and that'd be the Battle of Armageddon. So, but the Ezekiel 38:39 war will happen almost the 3.5-year mark of the tribulation. And after they are supernaturally defeated and drove back out to regroup, that's when all the chaos really gets pumped up and going with the Antichrist and his hatred towards Israel, and the beheading and the mark and all those, the system, the one world system, the currency, buy, sell, trade. That's when all that will start to really come into effect and take place. So that is what the Ezekiel 38 war is, 38-39 war is the 2,600-year-old prophecy of Russia coming down with a madman leading them to invade because they want the spoils, they want the goods, they want all the things that nation has. I mean, look, you have oil, you have minerals, you have gold, you have this wealth abundantly because it's the promised land. So you look at it, and it's going to be really, it's awesome to see it, going to be played out. But we won't be here for that because of the rapture of the church. But everything God does, it's planned out perfectly. There's no flaw, there's no error, there's no, you see all these movies where they're making plans to attack a fort or something, or a base, and something might mess up. There is none of that with God's plan. The timeline of God moves so freely and so smooth. There is no interruption to it. So people say, well, all prophecy has been fulfilled. No, it's not. No, that's not true. That 2,600-year-old prophecy from Ezekiel still stands today, and it's not come to pass yet. So that will be, like I said, in the latter times, the latter days is when that will take place. So this is a little nugget today. It's really good to get a good study Bible and look these things up and reference and cross-reference words and maps and charts and all these different things to try to get it to where you can really break it down and understand it. And because if you just take one verse and run with it, you're going to have some issues, and it's going to make it, you're going to be like, well, I thought I knew it all, and I thought I understood it, but I only took one verse and did that. And that's why you have to be very careful, especially with Bible prophecy, because it is very important that you get it right and say what the Bible says about it. So I'll just say that on that. But anyway, thanks for joining today. If you would, give me a thumbs up and a share. And I'm gonna do more of these. I know I keep saying that, but I'm hoping now things have changed where I can get back on here and do some more stuff on here, and hopefully get this channel built up with some more stuff. So I'll probably do another one here in a few days, maybe even tomorrow, talking a little bit about AI and some of the digital currency stuff that's going on right now, especially with the June 1st and July 1st stuff they've got in place. So anyway, if you would, give me a thumbs up and follow and subscribe, and I thank you guys for having a good day, and I'll talk to you all later. God bless.